Didn't go so well, so let's see how it goes today. So we just ran into the worst possible situation that you could be in. I got everything apart. I started putting on the new rotor and it doesn't fit. These things are massive. God. It's really the size of my chest. But we did get the drilled and slotted option. And again, these are from Power Stop. So hopefully today we didn't get the wrong size and we can actually fit these on the car. But we'll find out in a little bit. So got the wheel off. Now we just gotta take off the brake assembly, take off the rotors and replace it. And this should be pretty quick. Then jump up to the other side and get this done. This car also needs a wash because it's super, super dirty. So we might even get to that today. Oh, and I don't know if I showed you guys this, but it comes with the new bracket that holds the brake pads in, as well as new pins. So that way you don't have to replace or reuse the old ones. But that's just a nice touch because I didn't think it would come with this, but I'm glad it did because now I can just replace everything on the old one. So here's the old one. Here's the, God, these are so heavy. New ones. Yeah, that's gonna look a lot better. Yep, they match up perfectly. That's a good sign. At least I didn't get the wrong brakes like last time. Now it's just a matter of making sure that these are clean before we put them on. Fortunately, I broke my little can of brake clean, so I gotta do it the janky way. And this is kind of how it's looking. It's actually looking really good already. I actually did go ahead and spray paint, not even spray paint, but the 3M undercoating spray inside the hub right there, just because every time I would take off the spacer, there was a little bit more rust in here, so I just took the extra step, quickly sprayed just the inside of it. I don't want to spray the outside lip of it where the spacer is going to sit or the wheel sits, but hopefully that stops it from happening again next time. It's still drying, but shouldn't make too much of a difference of me putting this on right now. And 30 seconds later, this is how we're looking. I haven't put the new brake pads in just yet. I just replaced the rotor so far. Now it's just a matter of taking out the pins, removing that little bracket right there, taking the old ones out, putting the new ones in. Let me know, should I go ahead and powder coat these brakes? Because I feel like the car would look 10 times better if I did, and I've been thinking about it for a very, very long time. I just haven't gotten around to it. But even now, like, the brakes are looking pretty beat up. And the other thing that bothers me is that this part is powder coated, but the rest of it is all still cast aluminum, it looks like. So I don't know, should I powder coat these? And if so, what color? So now hopefully the new ones just slide in. And just like that, we're done, thank God. I think the only hard part about it was the pins, getting the pins in. It was kind of hard to get the pin past this kind of flush point right here. So what I ended up doing was taking one of these screwdrivers with the detachable head, put that right on the pin head and just hit it with a hammer, and that did the job. It's looking like it's peeking out just as much as it was with the stock assembly. And then I'm glad we got these new brackets and everything in here as well. But it was a little bit annoying with the piston situation, getting the pads in there, but nothing too crazy. Just took a few extra minutes, and now we just gotta throw the wheel back on. I don't know if you guys noticed this earlier, but the wheel is absolutely disgusting. Like, look at that. So yeah, the entire car needs a deep cleaning. I've just been neglecting it like usual. I think I let this car get way too dirty way too often, which is very bad on my end, but oh well, we'll get it clean today. But this is how we're looking. Got the brake in there. And yeah, like I said, everything was really easy to do. Now we just gotta do it on the other side. Luckily, I got some help. I can sit back and watch him do it. Now it's literally just doing the exact same thing we did on this side. And let me get the brake out. I don't have to do the work. And after like, what, 20 minutes, we got this side done too. So it's not bad. Now we got Sufyan here with his truck. We're gonna do some spacers on his. Good amount of random stuff happening today. So we just finished up my car. I moved it out for the time being so we can bring his truck up on the driveway and finish installing his spacers. I still need to do the braking process for the brakes on this car, but I think we're just gonna go ahead and wash the car first, finish up the truck, and then go ahead and take this car out for the break-in stuff. And that's not gonna take too long. It's literally like going from 45 to 10 miles per hour very aggressively, then 35 to 10 moderately, and then like a cool down lap around the neighborhood and whatnot. So let's go ahead and finish up his truck, and then we'll go ahead and finish up this car. Now we're gonna throw this. Look at this. Son, hold this up to you for comparison.
Bro, you can put it on your head. Why is it big?
What size is this?
It's an 8-inch.
God, I'm gonna have to put this on the charger. And that's a 5-inch pipe, and this is an 8-inch. This is gonna look insane. I think that should fit just like that. So this is the before. This is how it looks with the spacer on. So no spacer, you got like an inch showing, and on this side you got a whole like knob of rubber showing. And now we got Mr. Emperor Frosty here. He just pulled up. We're about to wash our cars pretty soon, but this needs to get done first. This is taking absolutely forever. So I think I'll pick up the camera in a little bit. A few hours later, we're still at it. Luckily, I don't need to do much. I'm just waiting for them to finish so I can pull up my car, wash it real quick, and then go do the break-in for the brakes. And I look like a mess right now. Pretty much done everything at this point. I think we're just putting up the last wheel, and then we got this exhaust tip on. That's the size comparison right here. You can literally fit his entire boot inside here. But got that done. What's happening here?
Put some letters on. Ooh, little white lettering.
Just such a small touch, but that looks really good. But I think we're gonna call it here for the day. We got the M4 on the driveway. We're probably gonna wash this real quick, wash the charger, and then we got everything done on the truck. Right now he's having some rubbing issues with the spacers, but we're gonna take a little cut-off wheel and just situate that real quick. That shouldn't last long. After that, I'll probably take the charger, do the little break-in procedure, whatever that they call it. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. And if you guys are wondering what that looks like, it's as simple as this. So aggressive stop from 40 to 10, moderate stopping from 35 to 5, and then a 5-minute cool down. I think I mentioned that before, but it's really not that much. And in terms of the old brakes, I think I'm just gonna return these old brakes, see if I can get some money for it at the junkyard or something like that. They look like they're in pretty good shape still, so. But I think that's it for today's video. I think we got a lot more than expected originally. I thought it was just gonna be the brakes, but then it turned into spacers, and then this as well. So appreciate y'all watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.